everyone, welcome to the K-Drama Cafe.
Your place for all the latest, greatest K-drama reviews, countdowns, and more.
I'm Susan.
And I'm Candace, and let's get ready to rumble!
Because today we are reviewing in this corner,
Find My Way! Before we get to the review, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
and don't forget to click the bell.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's get dramatized!
The legendary Mike girl who wanted to be an anchor at a news desk now sits at an information desk at a department store.
The Taekwondo Boy who looked like he would conquer the world now conquers tics as an exterminator.
The pink princess whose dream was to become a kind housewife now works as a kind customer service employee.
The absolute taster who loved the cafeteria became responsible for food products for home shopping.
With third-rate qualifications, these four friends weren't able to achieve their dreams.
When life hits hard, will they be able to think outside the box and overcome their circumstances?
Can they keep their spirits up when things don't go their way?
When second chances bring their dreams to them from an unexpected angle, these four friends have to decide if those second chances are worth fighting for.
This seemed like such a fun drama to watch.
Very much so.
The people in this, the characters, you would think that they would be maybe the side characters in other dramas.
And it was really funny because, I mean, they're just ordinary people.
And there's no rich princess.
There's no heirs to the company. It's just ordinary, normal people. And so we were absolutely ready to watch it. Because we're ordinary.
Well, we turned on the first episode.
And we thought, what's happening?
There's all these young people that are supposed to be in high school.
But you can tell they're obviously not in high school, which is really hilarious. All the main actors are all dressed up like high school students, and it's just really funny. And it's just
the filming
intro.
the filming of this kind of looked old-fashioned. The story revolves around four friends who have been friends since elementary school.
And they're still friends to this day. And they all live in the same apartment complex, and they all just, you know, it's a really cool dynamic between the four of them and how they all get along.
And it's kind of like a slice of life.
It's an absolute slice of life. So it's not really a, you know, heavy pacing, like really fast or lots of action. It's just everyday life.
And you get to know these characters.
Everyday life of ordinary people, and their characters were really well done. Dongman was a promising Taekwondo star, but he kind of lost his way through that, and some frustrating things happened that made him turn his back on his sport.
He then becomes a bug doctor.
Just doing
an exterminator.
9-to-5 job. He's not even the owner of the bug company. He's kind of just on the low end of the totem pole.
And he's barely scraping by.
When he's given the chance to go into UFC fighting, he's a little bit wary.
Because the rules have changed and everything. But his coach comes in from high school and says, hey,
yeah,
I'll be your trainer.
Yeah, his Taekwondo coach says that he'll be his trainer for UFC. And so he knows he's really out of shape. So he starts getting back into it. And it gets a little bit of hope that he can maybe
change his life.
Fight his way out of life. Yeah. Dongman is played by Park Seo-joon, and he was in Hwarang.
And we've seen him in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim.
And we enjoyed him as an actor, and this was a really good part for him. He was really athletic and was able to fight a lot, and it was really neat seeing him going through all the training with actual UFC fighters.
He's got this best friend, and he's been friends with her, since
elementary school. She's one of the four. Choi-ra is played by Kim Ji-won.
Now, she wanted to become a news anchor.
But she didn't really have the connections or the grades to pull it off. And
so she didn't make the cut.
And she just works at this menial job trying to support her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend. That's a whole nother
Let's not
story.
get into that. But through a lot of different situations, a few things come up, and she really just decides, you know what? I really never pursued my dreams as much as I wanted to, and she really goes after it and decides she's gonna do her best.
And fights her way.
Mm-hmm. Now, Choi-ra is not the typical character that Kim Ji-won plays.
We first saw her in Heirs,
which she's the beautiful heiress, and she's not the, upright, beautiful soldier from Descendants of the Sun.
We saw her in Arthal Chronicles.
And she's not playing the priestess from Arthal Chronicles
in the
either.
tribe, in the old-fashioned tribe.
This is just ordinary, plain Jane Kim Ji-won. And it's a beautiful job she does. Now, the other two in this foursome are Juman and Sol-hee.
Now, they've been in a really long-term relationship.
And they're really a sweet couple, and they're like the steady best friends of Era and Dongman. And
he's okay with the long relationship, but she's not.
She wants to get married. So he wants to get married, and Juman is like, no, not yet. Nothing's ready yet.
He wants to save money.
He wants to buy a house. Everything needs to be in line and perfect before he is ready to get married.
And she says it's now, and then she gets so upset, now or never, maybe.
And, well, she doesn't mind waiting for him, but a lot of things start happening in their relationship. They both work together, which that can be an issue.
It can be a real trial.
And they're hiding their relationship at work. So it's just...
So nobody thinks he's dating, and nobody thinks she's dating.
And so all these different issues start happening with their relationship that just put a strain on it. And it's real issues.
And guess what they have to do?
They have to fight their way for it and make sure that they get through it. This was very good acting on the parts of Ah Jae-hung and Song Han-yoon.
Now, sometimes secondary leads can be annoying and not add much to the story, but these two...
Oh, they did so well. I mean, we really enjoyed their storyline.
They did a great job. They showed great chemistry together.
Their relationship with each other and their relationship with the two main leads felt very real, and so we really enjoyed their storyline and their acting.
We had to keep an eye on them and watch and see what was going to go, how it was going to end up. You can absolutely see these four people being friends in real life.
These characters are just surviving life. They're not living, and
they're fighting their way to find happiness and fulfillment.
And so that they can actually, be alive instead of just exist.
There are a lot of extra characters in this that we have to mention that were really amazing.
They did such a great job. Dongman's coach, Kim Sung-oh, was really good. We've seen him in a lot of different things.
We've seen him in Secret Garden.
And Daebak.
And Korean Odyssey. There's this girl in the office that drives us crazy.
We don't like her, but we like her. She does a great job at making us mad.
Yes, she's a great antagonist.
There's also Dongman's ex, who Era just hates.
I don't like her either.
They all hate her, and she just uses him. Aaliyah Lee. We like her. She's great.
She's a great actress.
Hate her.
Yes.
But they all do an amazing job.
The pacing in this is pretty slow, but it's steady.
It's a slice of life, and that's what you get. There's no edge of your seat moments, except for a couple of the fights, but...
We always wanted to watch it to see what happens next, though.
Yes, we were very interested in the story and how the story ended up. I wasn't really that crazy about, the past issues with her mom and bringing in the parents. It just felt like they were trying to add a little too much melodrama
into a comedy slice
of life show. It just didn't really fit.
We really enjoyed this show. There weren't enough negatives in it that would keep us from watching it.
And we really did enjoy it. The characters really made this drama come alive, and you have to have that in a slice of life drama. And we'd have to say that they definitely succeeded.
They succeeded.
So, was Fight My Way a drama worth fighting for? We would have to say yes.
It had a very unique premise that really kept us watching, and all the things that we look for in a drama.
We're still in this show, and it was so enjoyable. And the characters were good, the acting was good.
An easy watch.
If you like slice of life dramas, and you want to sympathize with the plight of ordinary single people in their 20s and 30s, which I totally did, then you'll definitely not want to miss this one. And that's our review for Fight My Way.
And if you like this review and you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell.
Comment below, let us know your thoughts on this drama and any other dramas you might like us to review.
What is the slice of life drama that you enjoyed? Maybe we'll check it out.
Let us know. And if you're stuck in a dead-end job, fighting! You might enjoy Fight My Way, so check it out.
Add it to your list.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Now get out there and get dramatized!
The legendary Mike girl who wanted... He's got this best friend, and he's.
And if you like slice of life dramas, amazingly so. And amazingly so. What was that about?